It's great that Amazon finally decided to give us info for these servers. At least they didn't wait till Tuesday, the Ignite server announcement for the new type of server for Lost Ark. Let's see what we got. I already read like half of this, so the first half I've already had spoiled for myself. I haven't read the end half though. They tell us that these servers are coming up on the 9th. They're going to be used to get players ready to enter Tier 4. They're going to accelerate players to 1620. Get one server for each region. Goal of rapidly arming a group of reinforcements. Interesting wording. All the materials and items a player needs to reach 1620 will be granted to them by the variety of events in the Ignite servers. These servers won't be monetized, except for skins. This right here is a fucking giant info drop, honestly. I didn't expect this at all. But this is good. So you're just going to be given a 1620 at the end of this server. So the goal is to teach them and to help them learn all the systems. I mean, that's fucking great. You can either do solo modes or group raids. So that's great. So matchmaking will only include other Ignite participants. I mean, I'm sure these servers are going to be popular enough for that. So that's probably fine for the couple things people matchmake for. That's okay. Players begin the journey at Voldus. The Voldus World Quest completed. Equipped with item level 1540 gear. That's pretty good. We like that. And they'll be level 60 already. That's really good. And they'll possess many runes, including legendaries. So that's awesome. So there'll only be like 2 or 3 runes and skill point things I have to go get. But they won't even be necessary because level 60 with the horizontal is enough to play any build in the game. So that the horizontal pass that's still active. And then from that starting point, players with special progression event, they'll get buffs and a new UI to help build their character and level up. That's cool. And it'll help them get item level 1620. Nice. The servers are up for 7 weeks. Okay. And hopefully you'll be able to get the character to 1620 and it won't take all 7 weeks. It's just supposed to be a boot camp and it says graduate at own pace. So that means I'm assuming you can let your character out of here early. So like if you were just a blaster and you got there in 2 weeks, hopefully you get out. The market and auction house will be disabled. I kind of think this is a mistake. It's okay. It's an experiment. Because if they actually give all materials, so say here they give all materials needed to reach 1620 through the variety of events. Hopefully that's just by playing the game and not by being time gated. You know, we'll have to see. Players will need to transfer to a legacy server to challenge threats at item level 1620. So if you want to do anything past Thamine normal mode, you have to transfer off of these servers. But that's fine. Thamine normal teaches a player so much about the game. And if they can do Thamine normal, they should be fine in anything else. And then they can graduate from the server and then move off the server, okay? You can create up to 6 characters on the server, so you can get a bunch of different things, but only one can be transferred. I mean, that's great, though. You can make a whole roster of 6 characters, play a whole roster of 6 for 7 weeks, right out the get-go, play anything you want, try it out. Then you get to move your one character over. It sucks you only get to move one character over. I would have said for a brand new player, if they don't have any characters on any other server, you should just let them keep the 6 characters. But that's just me. I think that would have been a huge boost to the game's population. If at the end of the 7 weeks, if they just, like, sure, you can transfer one character early, but if they had just allowed all 6 characters to be transferred over at the end for a brand new account, I don't know. I think that's fucking dope. I guess they're sticking to this for now. Maybe they'll do it again if it works this time. So there's apparently a transfer gift, yada yada. Apparently some of these numbers could still change. They are saying, even though you can't buy anything, you're for sure going to be able to get 1620. I hope that they got the numbers right and that players aren't just sat there waiting for their daily chaos resets just to be able to progress. People feel like they had to make an alt roster. I think if people already feel like they need to make an alt roster, and you don't make an alt roster because you don't want to play the game that much, and that's fine. But for a brand new player who is going to make these 6 characters, and they might fall in love with playing all of their characters, to have to pick one and only be able to take it, who knows if they'll actually keep playing past those 7 weeks, right? That's my fear. Because the game is good. It has a lot of characters that somebody could enjoy. Even if you like one certain playstyle, there's still like probably 2 or 3 classes for you. You might want to make multiple the same class. For a veteran player, if it makes them feel like they need to make an alt roster, fuck it. Like, I mean, if you want to play the game that much, man, go ahead. But for a new player, they should be enticed into the game via this huge explosion of, like, possibilities of characters and things to do. But again, who knows? They've said some of these numbers aren't final. Things might change. We'll see what it is. They'll get feedback very rapidly, I'm sure. And maybe next time these servers come around, because I hope things like this keep coming around, they'll do it even better. But this is good for now. Guaranteed one character 1620. And apparently this new UI, hopefully this new UI is pretty good. They've been getting better at them. A bunch of events and stuff for them to help them get around the world, to tell them all about in-game. So that's great. There's also going to be the Express event. So this Express event kind of mirrors mirrors the one from Korea that they just got. You'll get card support, you'll get your con gear given to you, you'll get elixirs, you'll get level 3 transcendence, you'll get higher level gems. When you complete the event, you'll get 40 set elixir with luck elixir for free. You'll get level 3 armor completed on all your pieces. You get increased card support. Oh yeah, this allows them to get up to deep dive 30 and you have a plan 30 just by doing the events. So that's really good. And hopefully it gives them LOS cards, because the sets use half LOS cards, so inevitably they are getting a bunch of LOS as well. There's a bunch of honing boosts, cost 80% less shards and silver to hone and fill the gear. There's no gold cost of 1580, which is great. 80% resource discount with basically taking like 3 hones to pity. That's whatever. I don't know why this couldn't just, I guess they want you to be familiar with honing so you know what to expect. Could have just been a click the button succeed kind of thing, or once you finish the mission your gear is 1580. I guess they want people to experience the honing system. This is the one number I'm a little worried about. 15, 16, 20, it's only a 50% reduction with an 80% gold reduction. I'm wondering how these players are going to get their gold. An actual new player is going to know how to get gold, but we'll see. Hopefully the events and the UI walk them through that. 50% discount on resources needed, and then a bunch of increase to honing odds and artisan. This part worries me because I hope that they've taken into consideration exactly how hard 1610 to 1620 is as a dead zone, and that players are actually able to get past it. Because even if you make the cost of honing 80% cheaper from 1610 to 1620, it still takes multiple weeks to months to pity. It's crazy hard. It's a crazy dead spot. Or you could just be like some lucky individuals, worm, and one tap your way all the way from 1600 to 1620 and pretend like the events give enough. Hopefully this is good. Hopefully this is enough changes. I'm sure that I would hope that if something is obviously wrong right from the get-go, that they change it in the middle of the servers being up to make it even easier and compensate. Some new tailored missions and a new shop. I'm sure that we'll check those out day of. Be making a character there. Be sure to stick around to see us making a character on that server. That'll be fun. That's gonna be a fucking hectic stream day. I got normal tier 4 shit to do and I gotta try out this server. But then they also reveal that there will be no hard modes. It'll only be normal mode and solo mode, which I think this is perfect actually. Let these new players just breeze through everything. Let them do normal mode Daemine, let them do normal mode Ivory Tower, let them get comfortable with everything, and then once they feel good about it, they'll transfer their characters and they'll be able to start doing like normal mode Echidna, hard mode Echidna. Behemoth isn't that hard. This is good. Good start. Good stuff. This is good. They've thought about this in a good way. So they've got a roster transfer and a character transfer. They disclose that you gotta like leave your guild, your gold and stuff won't transfer. Certain stuff will become bound to roster, certain stuff will become bound to character. Yada yada. And then we got the roster transfer. So they'll be able to move their character and their whole roster information over, which is great for a new player because I'm pretty sure at this point you're just given like roster level 100 and tier 4 comes with triple XP below 200. They'll be like roster level 1, like 150, 200 by the time the server ends. And they'll be able to blend in and not get like roster gate capped or anything like that. And then for those of us that have been playing the game for a long time or a returning player, we get to transfer one character and just add it to our roster. That's cool. Just universal storage the character and bring it over. Some of the stuff will obviously not follow it because we already have these things. And apparently at the end of everything, based on your character level, you'll get a gift. I haven't seen the info for these yet. I stopped when I got down here, so first time reading this one. So you get 1600, you get 5,000 gold. Is this given to the character or is this to the roster? I'm going to assume this is roster bound materials that you can pick where you want to use them, but who knows? Either way, it's fine, I think. I mean, the gold and silver are obviously roster bound, but you'll get 5k bound gold, a little low there. 10 million silver, some stuff for free tapping, a bunch of card packs, some accessories. So this is only if you get 1600. You still get this stuff. And you get XP potions, you get 50 million XP. It's roster. I mean, we're granted to characters. This wording makes me think it's just going to move with the character and it'll just be in the character's universal storage. Because there is individual character storage. So I'm wondering if this box just goes to that character's universal storage. It would make sense if it works that way. The gold and stuff won't, but like everything else might. The bound gold and silver, obviously, but these things, the stuff here, like the actual honing mats, I could see being character bound, but you know, it's whatever. It's fine either way. But then if you get 1610, you go all the way to getting 100,000 gold and 15 million silver. Do these stack? I hope these stack. You get a bunch more stones, you get some elixirs, that's good. Some engraving selections. I mean, that's fine. That's great, actually. Bunch of accessories, bunch of shards, 200 shard bags. That's pretty good. Help them get the rest away 1620 if they decide to keep playing, and then more XP potions. Because remember, you're level 60 on this server, so that's 150 million XP. That's automatically like 2 levels. And then 1620 pack, if you reach 1620, you get 200,000 bound gold. So that's pretty good for those of us that are looking to just make an extra character, or even if you've just played the game a little bit. Like, this is just good. 50 million silver. These two things make this server worth it. Bunch of stones, bunch of elixirs, some ancient ability stone chests. Okay, that's good. Good. A 1 relic book, tier 4 level 6 gem, so 6 of them. 2 level 7 tier 4 gems. I mean, that's great. This is basically blending the event from Korea with some new ideas. I mean, that's great though. So you get material chests, and you get 300 tiny shard bags. This is where that event's shard bags went. It's here. Fuck, dude, the character that blitzes through the Ignite server might actually have more shards than any veteran player, like on the Legacy server. You know how fast you can get to 1620? That's pretty good. That's quite a bit of shards. I mean, that's 150k shards. Some card selectors, that's great. Bunch of random card packs. I'm assuming these are the new tier of card pack as well. Oh yeah, it says 4. Yeah, these are the new tier of card pack. Bunch of card XP, and then you get 300 million XP. That's level 65. That's pretty nuts. Some Agra scales, Darkfire, Behemoth scales, a bunch of that's not as many tickets as I thought you'd get for Transcending Weapon and Armor, but I mean, it's something. You get a full set of tier 4 gear, which is great. Don't make somebody RNG that. That's good. You get a free Yaz's jar. That's cool. And some cloth on it. I mean, if you get all of these things, especially as a new player, if it all stacks and it's not just you only get one of the boxes, if you get all 3 boxes being a 1620 as a new player, like, that's pretty fucking good. That's like 305,000 bound gold and 75 million silver. 75 million silver is good enough just to play as a veteran player. I think there's obviously gonna be more information. I guess there's more to tell us, so I mean, that's cool. But I mean, this shit's great. The one thing is, the game takes a lot of resources. It takes a lot to get places. This is not enough to get very far, but it is more than they've ever given to this point. Also, this doesn't include anything that's on the Ignite server's in-game shop. The Ignite servers aren't monetized. They said everything is going to be available in the event shop in abundance. So hopefully there's just a shit ton of extra stuff in there. And this is just a gift for, just to say thanks for playing the Ignite server. Here's your journey into Legacy. And that's fine. They can leave all the rewards in the Ignite server itself. Because it's not for me. It's for the new players and the people coming back and to make people actually play the game again. This is really good stuff. And obviously this will have to come in tandem with the more information we're supposed to get regarding the actual tier 4 changes for just our version that should be coming out later this week or at the start of next week. Honestly, great job. The only thing I would have done is I would have just made this a 100% gold discount. Keep the mats at 50%. I would have just made it not cost gold to go all the way to 1620. I would have made it just mats until 1620. Here's what I'm assuming this is. What I'm assuming is that it's 80% discounted because there's going to be a shit ton of the 20% refund books, and the 20% refund books work off of the unnerfed cost of the gold, because that's how they work in our version right now. They work off the unnerfed, as if you had no stronghold thing refund, right? So this comboed with a 20% book should give you, it might not be exactly 100%, but it should be, if you had a book for every tap, a 100% discount. Well, of course, it would have to have the gold to click, but you get it refunded, right? So once you had the ability to click the button one time, you could click until the end, as long as you had a book. So hopefully that is what that is, and it's fine. It's just a 100% discount anyway. You just have to earn the books. They have Volda's completed. The only story zone they have to do is South Curzon. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, only one story zone they have to do, and they can just knowledge transfer it anyway after the first run through. Does mean you still have to do it once, though. It's 7 weeks long, starts on the 9th. Hopefully see a bunch of new people there, a bunch of fraternity people there, a bunch of current players there. Hopefully we can see everybody there and everybody gets a chance to try it. I think it's a little bit of a shame it's starting exactly with Tier 4 launch. So a bunch of the veteran players will be all tunnel visioning this, and they won't be able to help the newer players that want to try this server and do need some guidance. Hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully there'll just be enough time to do everything, and it'll be all good. We'll have to see exactly what comes in our Tier 4 update. That's it for the video for now. And so persnickety doesn't kill me, I'm going to say remember to like and subscribe. Thumbs up.